those that haven't seen me before, I am dressed like this on purpose. I haven't just woken up from my own stag do, nor have I lost a bet. Fest magazine.
I've got a comic relief joke book that I've had since I was a kid, and it's got several chapters. And one of the second to last chapter is called Risky Jokes, and the last chapter is called Jokes You Should Just Never Tell. And the risky jokes are funnier than the preceding 8 chapters, and the jokes you should never tell are my favourite bit in the book. And it's all those stupid, like, a woman goes onto a bus. The bus driver says, "Excuse me, madam, did you know you've got a banana in your ear?" And the woman replies, "I'm terribly sorry, I can't hear you. I've got a banana in my ear."
It can be political in small ways. You don't have to be radical. You can just try and undo some of the bad that other people do. I've been reading recently about David Irving, the Holocaust denier, revisionist historian, so I've become a Holocaust exaggerator. Yeah, billions they killed. Yeah, they had time travel and everything.
None of my decisions in life have been intentionally to be alternative. I'd rather not be alternative. I'd rather I was the mainstream.
Americans, they had astronauts. The Russians, they had cosmonaut. We had spacemonauts.
You know, I would rather everyone like weird comedy. I would rather be able to do exactly the sort of stuff I want to do in the weekend gigs. Because I do have to, you know, not moderate it, but do stuff that they're more likely to get on board with. I think Andrew Maxwell said, you're not a comedian unless you can make pretty much any audience laugh. It doesn't mean any, but you know, and I think there's a huge amount of truth in that, because the way I saw a stand-up was someone who went out in front of a room of people who had no idea who they are, and made them laugh, and I want to always be that. I want to always be able to go out in front of just a room of people on a night out, and have them go, "Oh, who's he? He was good," or "He was weird but funny." We don't know why we laughed, but we did.
Mentalist Muslim lady ninja, how do you know which are your work clothes?
Have you found what it is now? Do you know you've solidified your persona on stage?
Other people think I have. I'm not sure I have. Because I've got loads of different elements to what I do. So I do weird stuff, I do little one-liners, non-sequiturs, I do songs, I do political stuff, I do narrative stuff. And with me it's always about getting the balance in the set. So if I go on for too long being stylistically straightforward, and then I go, ultraviolet Maori, ultraviolet, and they're just going, "Oh, what?" But if I do that halfway through a story and then repeat it, and they'll go, "Oh, he's doing this again." And it's like, it's having this kind of, it's convincing the audience, it's tricking the audience into thinking I'm completely in control and know what I'm doing. So it needs to have that almost structure and kind of consistency.
It will make of. It will green grass. Heartbeat dreams.
My very favourite gigs are the ones where there's a nice rolling laugh, and they're liking, and those kind of pops of laugh. You get a laugh, and then you get a laugh of incongruity, just like, ha, ha, like that sort of laugh, but some solid laughs. And then you'll get a laugh, and then as it dies, then I'll throw in a non sequitur, and then I'll go over there and do a thing, and then I'll take some space and bring them down. And you know, the very best gigs, it feels a bit like being a conductor. So you're playing, like, I love playing with the audience, playing with their expectations, and getting a rhythm going. Like a sort of jazz band are going, like, here's the bit, and now we need to take it up, and so I'll do a thing that's shouty, and then I've got a bit of space. I've bought myself enough time with these laughs, I can do a bit that has a payoff about 2 minutes after the audience feel there should be one, and then because I've done that, the payoff's that much louder, and yeah, I do like fucking with their expectations.
Vowel, consonant, 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 vowel, consonant, consonant, and consonant. No, I've got nothing.